name is Riley Stair. I am from Sacramento, California. I am at Holley LS Fest West in Las Vegas. So it's a 1970 Pontiac Trans Am. It's what it started life as anyhow. It is a full tube chassis car. I started a couple years ago and stripped the whole thing down, skinned it, and built a complete tube chassis for it. So it's a road course car. Albeit there's some oddities about it. I figured if I was going to spend all the money I could muster and all the time I could, I want it to be exactly what really makes me tick, kind of me in a car, so to speak. And so the engine's actually a little more drag race, I guess, geared, being it's a 400-inch small block LS, modeled after Australian Pro Stock. So with that very high RPM, very high maintenance, albeit a little bit hard to tune. So thankfully I work with Don at Motor Machine at Carmichael, and he's a wizard with the Holley system. So runs a Dominator, and he was able to tune it so it cold starts on methanol at 48 degrees out. It's fantastic. So rear suspension, I'm using a cantilever or a push rod setup. So kind of inspired by the, maybe Formula cars of old. But basically it was kind of all derived because the front of the car, which has push rods as well, the front of the car is so short I would have had a tiny coilover, like a little 8-inch body kind of thing. And that didn't really get me too excited. I also really like the idea of having a couple forms of adjustment. So I can actually adjust the ride height when I'm corner balancing it without actually having to take any kind of spring slack out of it. So that was a huge plus, as well as the ability to build different bell cranks and change the motion ratio in the suspension altogether. I opened up a shop in Sacramento, and I'm full steam ahead with that. Customer work to fund another car. So I'm building another car. It'll obviously not be normal. It'll be something in this kind of realm, based solely around going faster on the racetrack. So that'll be what's next, and we'll see. I like to hold things tight to the chest until they're finished, just in case I can't come through on it. I don't want people to be waiting. So a couple of years I'll be coming out with something else that should be a bit nastier and a bit crazier than this. So we'll see.